What's going on, Jerome's? What's going on, Poppies? So we're back doing another Minnesota Vikings 7-round mock draft, and a thought exercise that we do, and we're going to do multiple times before the draft, let's be honest, is draft a single position the entire draft. And today we're going to draft only defensive tackles. Now, it's an exercise to illustrate what value you can possibly expect at different stages of the draft, where it makes sense, where it doesn't. Now, yes, we are creating a false shortage of supply by hammering so many picks, but it can't be perfect, so let's fire this thing up. And yeah, last year the Vikings defensive interior, not great. Now, it will be helped by Michael Pierce being back, but I want extra help at that nose tackle spot, as well as just 3 tackle. If the Vikings drafted 2 3-techs in with the 12 draft picks they're projected to have after comp picks, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So let's fire this thing up. So I think we know who we're taking at 14. I'm guessing it's going to be Christian Barmore no matter what. Now, this isn't a BPA situation. I'm just going to take who I want because this is America, son. Oh, kick up the speed. Why are you going so slow? Well, let's recap what happened in the draft so far. Lawrence Wilson, Chase Fields at 4, Penny Sewell, Caleb Farley. So far, Devontae, Waddle, Pitts, Pay. So far, you understand this. Bateman going a little bit earlier than expected. Parsons. All right, so Trey Lance is on board. So do we just throw that out because we can't help ourselves? Nah. All right, so defensive interior. Yeah, Christian Barmore at 14. Where 14 does seem a little bit high, but if he pans out on that potential that he showed, he started the season out slow, but he was dealing with an injury. But the way that he just dominated on the biggest stage against Notre Dame in the semis, against Ohio State in the finals, yeah, if he's able to tap into that potential, he could easily become a Pro Bowl or potentially an All-Pro 3-tech, and that's not hyperbole. Maybe it's a little bit hyperbole. So, looking through, it's got Marvin Wilson there as well. Let's filter. Now, we got to be careful, too, because they list Twyman as an edge rusher, so we'll make sure we hit that. Same thing with Onwuzurike. But, so Marvin Wilson there, Tommy Tongai is there, Jay Tufele, Bobby Brown, who I like a lot, Marlon, let's see here, Whiteside, Stills, Goodson. Let's see who they have listed as edge, because I know Twyman's there. All right, so Twyman, they're really down on. Did Odighizu already go? It's possible, I guess. Let's see, UCLA. Oh, there it goes. Good for him, man. All right, so who are we going to take? Marvin Wilson does make sense in this spot. And, man, Marvin Wilson would have been a first-round pick last year if he would have declared. I think people are down on him. And if you're able to get Marvin Wilson at 78, that is huge. That is huge value. Looking through it. Man. So I'm guessing that Onwuzurike as well as McNeil went pretty high. So let's see here. Yeah, McNeil at 41 to the Lions. I kind of hate that. I do. Well, he could potentially go that high, but I hate that he went to Detroit, man. This is a Super Bowl. Where'd Onwuzurike go? Do I have to search? Oh, 67 to the Texans, where he could potentially fall that far, I guess. Sure. So Tommy Tagai is still there at 90. Yeah, and that was an easy pick. Where he's a bit of a traditional 4-3 nose tackle. He's probably going to be best served. He's not a 2-gapping like Vince Wilfork. Like if he's drafted by a 3-4 team, they're probably going to have him play defensive end, sort of like Cam Hayward, as opposed to keeping him at the nose. Let's see what else we got here. Looking for DIs. Oh, Jay Tufele in the 4th round. It seems a little unlikely that he gets that far, but you never know. I mean, with the opt-out, and there's a whole bunch of other shiny objects in this draft. So, I mean, if you can get Tufele in the 4th, hell yeah. See what else? Oh, Bobby Brown. So I do like Bobby Brown. And the term hybrid defensive tackle, yeah, I guess it gets thrown around as a negative at times. But I like Bobby Brown in the fact that he can play some nose. It's probably what he's best at. And he can play 3-tech on early downs, on running downs, as well as in goal line. So I think that he brings a lot of versatility. Now, yeah, because hybrid, see, Armand for Watts is a hybrid. Shamar Stephen is a hybrid. So I get why people are down on that, but no, I like Bobby Brown. So, man, I'm pretty excited. Like, if you get in the 4th round and you're still in guys like, oh, it's a all USC 4th round. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, Nico Collins is there. But, again, we're only taking defensive tackles. So, Twyman is there. Yeah, I think we take Twyman this spot. Where he certainly could fall this far. Again, 2020 opt-out, plus he is a little bit more one-dimensional than, say, Wilson and McNeil, who are more well-rounded 3-techs. But, the fact that he does need to develop against the run, but, I mean, that first step, like, it's up there with Onwuzurike. And hence. All right, so Darius Stills is there. Do they have his brother Dante listed as an edge? It doesn't matter. Yeah, but Darius Stills at this stage, yoink! Come on, man. Stills is a little bit like Twyman. Doesn't necessarily have the size to be an every down 3-tech to start. Certainly could develop that way. But also they said that about John Randall back in the day. So you got Goodson, you got Rahana, you got Marshall. Yeah, we'll take Goodson. Why not? How many picks we got left? We got 2 left. Hopefully we get Tonga. Slayton's probably already gone. Yeah. So, Slayton and Tonga are down the bottom. Oh, we'll just take both. I don't care. I love Tadarius Slayton a lot more than a lot of people do. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. And then we'll take Karis Tonga 7th round. So we'll close out with a couple of nose tackles. That's how we roll. We didn't get Shelvin, but yeah, Shelvin is going to go in that high 2nd round range. Probably won't go 1st round unless only Dave Gettleman will take a 2-down nose tackle at the top end of the 1st round in Dexter Lawrence, even though Dexter Lawrence is a dude, man. I like that. So, again, our thought exercise, what the Vikings only drafted defensive tackle, and just showing the value, approximate value that you will get at every single stage of the draft. So 14, Christian Barmore, no matter what. I think he might be the only 1st-round defensive tackle, unless a guy like McNeil or Onwuzurike sneaks into the back end of the 1st round, which is a possibility. Marvin Wilson at 78. Marvin Wilson 2018, 2019 was a bad MFer, man. I really do like Marvin Wilson. Needs to play a little bit lower. But, I mean, you could say that about pretty much every defensive tackle except for, Tommy Tagai, the nose tackle from the Ohio State University. Great against the run. You're not going to get much out of him in the pass rush game, but that's certainly fine. Jay Tufele, plays angry, but it's a controlled anger. Like, you love the aggression. You love everything. And if you're able to get him in the 4th round, which, again, probably pretty unlikely, but wow. Also in the 4th round, Bobby Brown, and then Tufele's teammate Marlon. We talked about Bobby Brown the 3rd at length, where can play some nose tackle, can play some 3-tech, can do all those things. And then Twyman, that quick first step guy, man. You just think on third down, 3rd and 9, Twyman just gets after it, gets one gap, blows it up, and just wow. Same thing with Stills. Could you find a world where the Vikings go, say, Wilson early, Tufele early, more traditional, well-rounded 3-techs of guys that you don't mind out there for all 3 downs, and then you get a defensive tackle like Stills, like Twyman a little bit later on, guys that are probably at the beginning of their careers are going to be pass rush specialists. Let's go. O'Brien Goodson coming out of Memphis. Tadarius Slayton late in the 6th, as well as Karis Tonga. So we finished out with 2 nose tackles. And overall, I mean, PFF liked it. I mean, they gave us a B, which is pretty good. And you see, the grades in terms of value that you get. So from the 3rd through the 4th round, we're getting B+ is the highest of the grades here. Not that necessarily matters, but then you see the grades dropped off, even though you are getting Twyman and Stills in the later rounds, man. Come on. But Barmore at 14, I would understand it. I think there would be too much value left on the board at 14. Now, if the Vikings traded down, say they got into the early 20s and got Barmore, that's the way to do it. Let's go. But that's it. Your thoughts? Only drafting defensive tackles. Maybe they should do it. Hell, I'd be okay with this. Maybe Bobby Brown can play guard. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post something in Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.